And clutches out from the bottom of the racetrack. It's the 9, the Jammer, getting the hole shove. And here comes Briar up to the second spot. Now Briar squares off the corner, goes up the inside.
Yeah, Briar seen that one coming, just got it turned a little bit quicker and went up the inside. But looked like Jared Mees had a little bit more momentum. Leads it into turn 3. Making a little bit higher entrance, but then he was skating up the racetrack more. Look at this. Good
Bronson.
Room. Yeah, good room for Bronson.
Bronson, the privateer, going out front, doing it for Indian Motorcycle of Oklahoma City. Goes by the 2. Factory Indian Motorcycles goes from 3rd, and now he's in the lead. That's Bronson Bauman in the lead on the 37 bike. Now here goes Briar to the high side of the racetrack, and this is the time to look for the look at that move.
That was a high-low. Looked like he spins it up, though.
A lot of
Jared
wheels.
Gets back by him, but yeah, it was a little bit of a high-low maneuver. Jared ran it up the inside. Let's see if he's able to get it turned again.
Larry Pegram's got his own battle going on back there with the 43 of James Rispoli. Out front, Bronson Bauman continues to lead. Here's the battle for second place as the white flag is out. Meese goes up the racetrack.
Checkered flag.
That
there.
was the checkered.
Yeah,
my fault.
That was close for Briar, but that was
Bronson.
It was all Bronson running away from him as Jared and Briar are battling for second and
Briar's
third.
not going to be in the dash, so the 37 taking the win. That's Bronson Bauman. Light turns green from the inside. It's the 44 from the outside. Here comes the 20, Jared Vanderkoy. Those two are teammates. They go up the racetrack. That's going to open up the door. Here comes Price.
That got really close right there between Price and Vanderkoy. But look at Brandon Robinson takes over the lead.
B. Price going up the inside, trying to close the gap on the leader. They're almost 3 wide. Robinson's going to lead him off at turn number 4. And here comes Price in second. Vanderkoy's right there on the outside. They're running out of real estate. Man, they're inches apart.
Yeah, they are. Let's see if Brandon Price drops way down to the bottom. That was kind of his line that he was taking through qualifying. That was working out really well for him. Oh, look at Price. He's Jared Vanderkoy. Man, they split him.
Oh, man. Vanderkoy just about gets into Robinson. Robinson has to check up. Now here comes Price back in the catbird seat.
And this is great racing right here.
This is just a semifinal. Wait till we get to the Mission Challenge in the main. Here they come off of 4. 3 Indians going for it. Watch out. Price and Robinson touch. Vanderkoy, just like the truck called it. Brad Jones called that one. Vanderkoy works his way up to the top spot. I don't know if there's any love lost right now. It might not be fun sitting in that pit area a little bit. Oh. Did Pat Buchanan sneak across the line?
I don't know. I'm surprised that didn't trip the line.
Maybe it did. No, there it goes. It finally goes. Look at Mr. Holeshot. Another one for the 65.
Yeah, Corey Texter, you pretty much can bet every time he's going to get the Holeshot. Look, it looks like Dan Bromley sitting in second there.
Bromley on his birthday will be in second. He's 25 years old. Down the back straightaway. It's C-Tex and Dan Bromley. 65 and 62. Here comes Chad Coase up the inside of the 223 of Jeffrey Lowry looking for that third position. They're 3 now 4 wide over here, 3 and 4.
It looked like Pat Buchanan was the one dropping all the way to the bottom, trying to cut off a bunch of real estate. And Chad's coming on strong. See if he's able to get by Barnes, get himself a front row start.
Down the back straightaway. Here comes Bromley. Goes back on the inside of the 49 of Chad Coase. Corey Texter out in front from Willow Street, Pennsylvania, trying to win it. Watch out. Oh,
wow,
my
gosh. Look at Chad Coase. Might be able to bring him to the line.
Corey Texter's going to take the win. Here comes second, third, and fourth. Nose to tail.
Looks like Bromley got second
Bromley
there.
gets up there to the 2 spot.
Yeah, Bromley, that was pretty brave. He threw it right in on Barnes there on the last lap, pushed him up the racetrack. Was still able to get it turned.
In this one race alone. We're getting set to go at the Port Royal Speedway. We're glad to be here. First time we've raced here. The light turns green. They're off the pole center. Dalton Gauthier, Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Rider takes him in the first corner of the D&D Cycles. Boswell, Harley-Davidson.
Yeah, you got Dallas Daniels right behind him pulling double duty. His first time racing the production class on an oval.
Daniels on the 32 bike. He'll be on the number 1 bike in the singles. Look at him dive deep up the inside, but he goes up the racetrack just a little bit. I thought he had a nice line, but he goes up the racetrack. Here comes Ben Lau on the 25, coming off at turn number 4.
If you run it in just a little too hard, it's so hard. You just kind of gathering up speed. I mean, you start skating, it's hard to get your wheels back in line. You can see this. Dalton's not slipping around nearly as much as Dallas and Ben Lau are there in second and third. Is able to keep his wheels in line and put the power of the ground coming off the corner. Dallas looking good though. He got a couple bike links on Ben Lau now as Ben gets his turn. Doesn't quite get the drive that he's looking for though.
Checkered flag is out. There's your winner, the 79. Dalton Gauthier will take the win. He'll be on the front row of tonight's main event for sure. Looked like the 32 ends up in second. That is Dallas Daniels. Third, I believe, Getting ready to go. Semifinal number 1, AFT Singles. Watch for the green light. Maxwell sitting straight up. A lot of the other riders lean really far forward. And the Suzuki, the only Suzuki in the field, grabs the whole shot.
Yeah, that was a great run. I think that was a good idea to start on the inside. Not as much banking to get a good run or a good launch. Look at Max Whale. Great run around the outside.
Max Whale from Kundu, Australia. The killer Whale's going to take the win. He takes a look over his shoulder, and here comes the checkered flag. Whale, your winner. Looks like Trent Lowe is second. Getting set to go with our last qualifying race of the day. Up next will be the Royal Enfield Build a Train race program. And Shayna Texter Bauman grabs the whole shot into the first corner. Looked like her foot kind of dragged backwards a little bit. They're side by side for second, third, and fourth. All of them chasing the ponytail.
Yeah, Shayna was looking great earlier on. So is Ryan Wells. Ryan's been off here this year, but looking more like himself now.
And Shayna definitely needs a victory and some boost in her confidence. She hasn't won since the season opener weekend, won both main events. Shayna Texter Bauman wins here in Pennsylvania. Good job by Shayna. Go, main event number 1. The INT 650s, the clutch to come out. Sarah Dixon gets another bad start from the outside. JC Jones was near the outside by the groove, and she's going to lead. But here comes the 31 up the inside, Bree.
Well, Jillian had a pretty bad start. You see her get a little squirrely, so it's nice to see that she recovered.
JC Jones out in front. Can she win this one? The last time we raced was up at Joliet. It was the 31 taking the win, Jill DeShane. JC Jones got second. Sarah Dixon was third. They appear to be, 3 of the fastest. But look at these 2 riders. Bridget LeBaire's having a good run. Lana McNaught back there in fourth on the 88 bike. Been able to recover as we're on the last lap of the Royal Enfield Build Train race program. They're side by side. Here comes Sarah. She wants another podium.
Lana wants this so bad, so she's had a really tough day. She wasn't able to make practice yesterday. She was, one of the bottom 2 throughout today, and her and I had a talk, and look at her. Now she's like fighting for third place on the podium. I'm so proud to see her out there running in third right now.
Your winner, the 33 of JC Jones. Double checkered flags are out. Here comes the battle for third. Looks like the 13 got by. Can she make it to the podium? Sarah gets by on that last lap. She won another podium really bad. So I think if you have a 3 in your number plate, you're going to be on the podium. The 33, the 31, and the 13. Bronson wants a lap. He said, my bike's getting hot. They said, nope, here we go. 4 lap. Mission challenge. $5,000 to win. Light turns green and they're off. It looks like Meese grabs the whole shot trying to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Bronson gets a horrible start.
Yeah, did a little bit of wheelie and then set the front end back down, and it looked like maybe he lost a gear, but got a good run coming around the outside of Vandercoy, that Robinson.
Vandercoy down the back straightaway. Here comes Meese up the inside now. Here comes Bronson up to third. It's 4 of the fastest riders of the night. The top 2 from the semifinals. Here they come.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. He's going to run it up the inside. He does. Slide job. Taking over the lead. See if Vandercoy is able to get it turned. Vandercoy gets it turned.
Twisting the throttle. Here they come off of turn number 4. It's going to be Vandercoy. Lead him to the checkered flag. But how about Bronson's feeling it tonight?
Yeah, he is, man. That was a late last lap charge, but he, from getting a bad start, that might be what we got to see here in the main event, but good job, the number 20.
Lining them up. This one is a timed race, 8 minutes plus 2 laps. The second race will be the exact same. When we get to that Super Twins, it'll be a little bit longer. We're getting set to go with our first AFT main event of the night. Here we go, Brad. It's race time. Clutches are out. Corey pulls the front wheel. The wheelie, the whole shot master's fourth into the first turn.
Yeah, Corey definitely spun up a little bit off the line there. You see like the white mark that he left. There's definitely not as much water down there. Look, Dan Bromley around the outside. Going to lead her off in turn 3, but look at Dalton Gauthier already stuffing it up the inside.
And open up the door. Here comes Dallas Daniels on the 32 from third to try to lead it off before, but he gets the wheel spin coming up that corner. Look at the tracks they're leaving on the racetrack.
Yeah, definitely with the water that's laid down, these guys are going to be laying down some white tracks where you see where the water is laid down. But look at these guys, handlebar to handlebar. Bromley takes over the lead again, going down the backstretch. Bromley, during an interview during the open paddock race, said he brushed the wall and it scuffed up his leathers pretty good, but he's not going to let that bother him. Here comes Bromley on the outside, Gauthier on the inside, Daniels in third. Now Corey Texter up there. He wants to get by and get into the third spot right now early on. They're side by side for the lead. Yeah, they are. Look, Dalton Gauthier got a great run off of turn 4. Finish it up going into turn 1. Sits back on the rear of the seat coming off of turn 2. Excellent run. Dan Bromley didn't have anything for him there. You see Dalton, in the middle of the corner. Gets his wheels back in line right about there. Gets it turned. Foot up. Gets himself back on the rear of the seat, get the weight back on the rear tire, and hooks up off the corner.
And they're saying how slick it is, but the way he's riding, you can't even tell. It looks like he's so smooth, getting that foot up early, getting the traction of the rear wheel, sliding his butt back on the seat to get that traction, takes him down the back straightaway.
It's going to be a good feeling for Dalton Gauthier. A lot of his friends and family here. Big win for him.
Gauthier is going to take the win on the 79, the Boswell Harley-Davidson. There is Robbie Bobby, his mechanic, and he is one of the characters down there in the pit area for sure. 5 rows with motorcycles on it, 4 full rows, and Ferran Cardus at the back of the pack. See if he can come through the field. He qualified good last night. The light turns green. The factory KTM's on the inside, lead him into turn 1. Here comes the Suzuki.
Yeah, great start by both the factory KTM's, but Maxwell gets a whole shot, leading it down the backstretch.
Here comes one of the Essence and Yamahas up to the 3rd spot. Another Honda comes up there. Here comes Cody Kopp going around the outside of, it looks like the number 1 bike goes at the 15 up there.
Yeah, it was a 15 of Mikey Rush. Good start by him. He lets off early going into turn 3. Looked like Cody Kopp tried to really carry it around the outside, as he does coming into turn 1, way up top.
Down the back straightaway, still the 143, Cody Kopp in front. Maxwell only 1 bike length or 2 bike lengths behind him. Here comes the 48 of Trent Lowe, gets by Shayna Texter Bauman, and here comes Mishler. He rails around the outside of both of them. Main event number 2 for the AFT classes. Here comes, looks like 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're actually tracking down the leaders, it looks like.
Yeah, it does. Lau and Brunner have not let Mishler go by any means.
Trevor Brunner coming up the inside of Trent Lowe for that 4th position.
You see the the 2 front leaders, they are actually going a tad bit slower maybe than the guys following them. So
I think they're too busy concentrating on each other instead of racing, right?
Yeah,
instead of racing the track.
Exactly. And when the 2 guys start racing, sometimes they'll slow each other up. So we might have a 5-rider battle here soon.
Mishler way up against the air fence, no surprise. He's trying to track down the leaders. Brenner's got his hands full with the 48 Trent Lowe. The clock has just completed. The clock just ran out. Battle.
It's going to come down to the wire. Cody Kopp's going to have to find something, be able to make up some time quickly.
Here comes Mishler. Lowe drops to the bottom of the racetrack in the Wally Brown Suzuki. Mishler's on a rail around the outside. Now Brunner goes up the inside. Here they come. What flag's waving this time? It'll be the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Port Royal.
Super impressive ride, Brett Max.
Last lap, last corner. All the way from Australia, Maxwell going to take the win. Takes a look over his shoulder, puts his hand up in the air. Here we go. This one is 10 minutes plus 2 laps. It's the grand finale. Mission Super Trends presented by S&S Cycle. Bikes are in gear, getting position on their lines. 4 bikes on each of the rows. 13 bikes going to make the start. RPMs are up. Clutches are coming out. A dead heat going into turn number 1.
Yeah, it looks like a great start by Jared Vanderkoy from 2nd over.
Mr. Mission Foods winner today, his first ever.
Yep.
Vanderkoy's going to lead it down the back straightaway. Here comes Meese up the inside. The jammer, Jared Meese, going to work on the 20 into turn number 3.
Yeah, I thought Jared was going to try the runner right up the inside of him. Lets off. Look at Bronson right up around the outside, getting a good run off of 4.
Here comes Robinson in the 4th spot. Price is in 5th. Briar back there in 6th. Vanderkoy right there 2nd. Briar in 3rd. Briar goes to the high side.
Briar has something figured out. I like this line that he has. Rolling around the outside, gets a good run coming off of 4. Now he's going to come in here, go wide, and then get it turned. If he does the same thing last lap, he gets a great run. Yeah, right there, gets a turn. Now gets a great run off of turn 2. He has something going on here.
Hey, Brad, Price and Briar started on row number 2. They're 1st and 2nd right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but look at this, 25-1. He's 0.3 of a second faster than Price up front.
We'll take a look at a replay for a pass coming up here. Here it comes right now. That's the 20 bike. Going around the outside is Meese. Meese trying to get his bike by the 20 bike of Jared Vanderkoy. Moves up there into that 3rd spot. Jared Meese comes to the front. Vanderkoy's not giving up on him, though. He's going back to the high side. It is Brandon Price, Briar Bauman, Jared Meese, Jared Vanderkoy. Bronson's up to 5th now, so Bronson is moved back into the 5th position.
Time is running out. If Briar really just has to be textbook there down in 3 and 4.
Up the inside, he shocks Price. New leader, the 1 bike goes out in front, kind of shocked Price. They'll go into the 2 different lines, going into 3 and 4. The time is just about to expire. Next time by, 2 laps will be shown. This time by, it's a dogfight between 2 riders. 1 rider looking for his first ever victory. The other's the 2-time defending champion. Price out in front. 2 laps to go. 1 mile remaining here at American Flat Track.
Man, what a great race. Look at Briar runs him a little wide, little block pass there. Let's see what Price can retaliate going into turn 3 here.
White flag will come out next time by. Price goes to the bottom of the racetrack where he's been running, right in the middle actually. He'll drop to the bottom coming off the corner. There's the white flag. He waited until the end of the race to take the lead. Briar Bauman, your leader, last lap. Price goes in really deep into 1 and 2. He'll score out the corner, try to carry the momentum down the back straightaway. Last ditch effort. Here comes Price. Will he make a move?
I think he's going to roll to the bottom. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Briar's going to have the momentum coming onto the front straightaway. Price gets a little sideways.
Here they come off of 4 to the checkered flag. It's going to be your 2-time defending champion, Briar Bauman, taking the win by about 4 bike lengths over the 92 of Price. Jared Mees comes home in the 3rd spot. Man, Price just cannot get that first victory out of the way right now. It's a tough break for him coming up in 2nd. The rest of the riders are finishing up. Van de Kooi is 4th. Davis Fisher rounds out your top 5.